Another issue, we learned on Friday that as part of the FBI investigation into Hillary Clinton's private email system, that Cheryl Mills, her chief of staff when she was, Clinton was Secretary of State, that she was one of the people, 5 people, who received limited immunity. How do you explain that, Joel?
Well, Chris, I think you're probably familiar with what limited immunity is, and it's fairly routine when police and law enforcement are investigating a particular issue, and you're sitting down with them to give full cooperation, turn over materials, hand over computers, BlackBerries, whatever. They narrow their scope of their investigation to the issue at hand. And so what limited immunity is, anything else, is irrelevant to them at that. They're looking at the specific investigation, and that's what limited immunity means. Chris, I believe you know that. So it's fairly appropriate and routine when people are sitting down with them, turning over a wealth of materials that have nothing to do with the investigation at hand.
Well, it had something to do with the investigation. They wanted the laptop for a reason. If I may just ask the question, if Clinton, well, I'm trying to ask a question, Joel. If Clinton did nothing wrong, if no one on her staff did anything wrong, why did Cheryl Mills ask for and receive immunity, limited immunity, from criminal prosecution in this case?
Because the reason for that, Chris, is so that if you're handing over a vast amount of materials, something like your computer or your BlackBerry or whatever, it could be files that they want that are not germane or relevant. It could be conversations with anybody else, your accountant, somebody. Law enforcement offers this up to you to encourage you to sit down and provide all the relevant information with them.
Cheryl Mills asked for it.
But it's a fairly routine process, and you know that, Chris. So I think let's talk about it. You know that prosecutors and investigators, when they're investigating,
actually, I'll be honest,
so
it may be true. I didn't know.
Chris,
I don't know
can I finish
that.
the answer quickly? So that they can get a good look at the information that is germane to their investigation. That's what they wanted to make sure they had access to Cheryl Mills' information about email.
Finally, I've got about a minute left, and